It's a hockey stream on episode 610 of the VIG Lounge as we continue the regular season playoff mode, season mode playoff here in NHL 26. This time it's game 2 with the Golden Knights welcoming the St. Louis Blues to the Fortress. Now, because of NHL free agency, Golden Knights are going to look a little different. We're without Colton Sissons. We're without Keegan Colasar. That one stings, not going to lie. I'm not too thrilled with that one. We're also without Cole Smith, as they all departed. We did hang on to Rasmus Andersson. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I don't know. I feel like we maybe should have kept Dorofeyev and maybe not re-signed Rasmus Andersson, but maybe a full year in Vegas will prove me wrong. I certainly hope so, because he was a liability at times in the playoffs, unfortunately, and may have been part of a contributing factor that had us bow out in 6 games to the Carolina Hurricanes. That said, if you guys are enjoying the content after my extended ramble, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to Round 1, Game 2, Season Mode Playoffs, Golden Knights versus Blues. And Eichel wins the opening draw, and we're underway. Mark Stone fires one, a save made, rebound! Denied off the stick of Eichel. Huge hit by McNabb. Puck was gone, so very fortunate it wasn't an interference call. And Hill will make his first save, as well as his second. Each team has faced 2 shots. Highlighting Dylan Holloway, who obliterates the Golden Knights. You know, the Rangers signed Dorofeyev for 7 years. I wish we would have done that instead of Anderson. But again, maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to see. I hope so. Barbashev now back up on the top line. Dumps it in. And Holloway, who delivered a hit earlier, just took one. And the puck squirts back into the Blues zone. Here's Buchnevich. Golden Knights recollect it. Theodore behind his own net. Finds a lane. Mitch Marner nearly alone. Drops it off to Eichel. A bad save by Binnington. Oh, what a chance that was. But Jordan Binnington shut the door and keeps it a 0-0 game, at least for now. Highlighting the .917 save percentage. And the Blues win this draw. Here's Rasmus Andersson. Delivers a hit. Carries it in. And puck gets knocked away by Jordan Kyrou, who is now a Washington Capital. And the puck rolls in on Hill. Low shot total so far. Little more than 5 minutes in. Three shots apiece. And Brett Howden will dump it in for the Golden Knights off the one draw from Carlson. Another big save off of Mitch Marner. Marner trying to dance his way in, lost the puck though. Now to the point for Carlson, and that shot blocked. Jordan Kyrou looks to get it out for the Blues. Rasmus Andersson stops things up at the neutral zone. Or just before entering the Golden Knights zone, I should say. And we're highlighting Binnington twice already. Yes, he's made great saves, I'll admit it. Only 44% apparently. There's that threat analysis. But you're burning daylight here. You're going to have one more shot where you can show Jordan Binnington, regardless of whether he makes a spectacular save, because I only allow the goalies to be shown 3 times, as you guys know. And it would be the same thing for Hill, honestly. Jack Eichel breaks in, shoots, save Binnington, and he will recharge, whatever that means. Oh, and they're showing somebody else. Torpachenko, as he delivers a hit on Stone. And another one draw by the Blues, this time in the defensive zone. Pass across to McNabb. Up the left wing wall to Eichel. Eichel trying to get around Torpachenko, and he does. Got a shot away. I nearly said Barbashev because of the number 49, but obviously he's a Golden Knights, so that would be stupid. Puck dumped in. We're a little more than halfway through the first, still waiting for the game's first goal. There is Barbashev throwing the body. Chant of "Let's go Blues" from these fickle fans here. And the puck rolls in on Hill, and he will hang on. With 7:55 remaining in period number 1. And there's Torpachenko being shown again. He's been throwing his body around. On McNabb, oh boy. If anybody's going to hold on to a receipt, you definitely know that it's going to be Braden McNabb. Puck deflected wide. There's some dangerous hits there. And Hill has it. Blues have been noticeably physical here. And I believe that's Holloway again. Highlighting Noah Hannafin. As we see the third line for what feels like the first time. As Hertl wins a defensive zone draw. Got it up to Riley Smith, who is still in the lineup for now because he's not officially been traded anywhere, or signed anywhere, I should say. So I did keep him in. But now we have Raphael Lavoie, Tanner Lazinski, and I'm trying to think who else for the new look third and fourth lines for the Golden Knights. Anderson with a huge hit. Pass across to Riley Smith. Smith will dump it in. Collected along the wall by Lavoie. Lavoie with a shot turned aside by Jordan Binnington. Another signing that I'm a little surprised about is Jeremy Lauzon. Getting a pretty nice payday as McDowell breaks in and he couldn't get the shot away. Puck deflected wide. Golden Knights look to get it out. It's Rombier, one of the newer additions, but someone who's obviously a familiar face. And Dowd, thankfully, is wearing number 26, and he couldn't get the shot off. Minute 31 to go in the first, no score. And there you go, you burned all your chances for Jordan Binnington. I don't know what's going on with the audio. It's cutting out for some reason. So I'll just try to work through it, I guess. I have enough problems with the camera. I don't need problems with the headset as well. To the net, Carlson turned away. And Binnington's got it. .30 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Peter with a bomb off the one drop from Carlson. Howden looking to carry it in. But we're out of time, and we are scoreless after one period of play. Huge hits on both sides. There's Anderson knocking down Buchnevich. And there's one of the many saves made by Jordan Binnington. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 10-6 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits 13-6 in favor of Vegas. Does not feel like it. And Vegas winning the passing percentage battle, 94.7 to 83.9. Faceoffs dead even at 5 apiece. We all know that's not going to go well, but we'll see if we can maintain that or at least win a few draws in period 2. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see if someone can break the ice in the second, shall we? Golden Knights trying to get it out, and they can't. Now they will off the pass from Hill. Might have been ill-advised, but it could lead to something. Here's Mark Stone with a shot. Save Binnington, who's out to challenge. And the puck was nearly... Oh, it was given away. Stone with another chance in front. And Binnington had to battle hard on that one. Hill's got it with a calamity of players in front. 17:21 to go. Highlighting Shea Theodore. Oh, my! He just ran through Robert Thomas. And we're seeing Braden Shen on this draw, who is a Islander, unless he's a free agent now, but I think he might have more time on Long Island, a full year. I'm not 100% sure. Parenko, who is definitely a Blue. Jake Neighbors knocked off the puck. Golden Knights trying to get it out. And a giveaway. Doesn't matter if you got wheels, but if you don't know where the puck's going, Anderson will dump it in. Blues will get there first in the form of Justin Falk, who is a Red Wing IRL. Puck's carried in now by Mitch Marner. Marner dances his way in, shoots, and a save made Binnington. Anderson with a crushing hit there. Puck deflects and a save made by Hill. He's got it, and he will get the whistle with Neighbors in front. Here's a highlight now for Aiden Hill. At least in this game, proving why he is a former Stanley Cup champion with the Knights. .959 save percentage in the playoffs thus far. I have to figure out what to do with a backup goalie because Kira Schmidt is gone as well. He went to Florida. So I think I might have to call up Carl Lindblom and have him as a backup. And there's a fluky goal by Nick Bukestad. And the Blues have the 1-0 lead here in the second. I guess it was deflected. And it just went past Hill, and that's it. I don't know how good Nick Bukestad's hands are for deflections, but he's also not a good. He is a New Jersey Devil, from what I remember. But good for him. Deflecting the shot from Falk. Now Riley Smith cuts in, could not get the shot off. Oh, McNabb just absolutely laid the body on that one. Crowd trying to get the Knights into it. Scores! Tomas Ninja Hert! And this game is all square and one! It's third line time on that one. And Hert absolutely roofs it. Maybe getting a little help from the post, but still. And Eichel wins the draw after the scored goal. Halfway through the second period, give or take 6 seconds, but we're back to even keel on the goal from Tomas Hert. And Theodore takes a spin, then does take a shot indeed. Pass behind the net to Stone. Now to Eichel, who finds Lozano, lets it go, and that goes off the pad of Binnington. Bukestad now in the defensive zone after scoring probably one of the biggest goals of his career. I don't know if he has any playoff goals aside from that one. I can't remember how often he scored in the playoffs, let alone been in them. I know he was with Pittsburgh. I don't think with Florida, because they weren't really the powerhouse that they are now. What a save by Hill! And Eichel will carry that in. Puck back, tips it in! Or tucks it in, rather. Eichel motorcycle, and the Golden Knights have their first lead. That was a beautiful shot, too, as Eichel went against the grain and was able to find some space just over the shoulder of Jordan Binnington. And two of the big boys on the board here. LeBlanc with a shot and a denial. As the third line looks to get another goal. Pass across to Anderson, playing on his offside. Hert looks like he's just going to bash it in. Round in front, score! Raphael LeBlanc! We've got a Ninja Hert and we've got Raffy, and it's 3-1! A little bit of rip-rap from left, Raphael LeBlanc. This third line's creating all kinds of problems as Jim Montgomery looking a little frustrated. .453 to go here in the second. Up the right side, carried in by Noah Hannafin. Hannafin turning, shooting, and a save made again by Binnington. Brett Howden delivers a hip check. Puck sent all the way into the Golden Knights. Oh, that could have been a dangerous pass, but thankfully it worked out. That pass, however, did not. Golden Knights looking to dump it in. And they will. Out in front, that shot's denied. It goes wide. Back to the blue line, sets up the one-timer, and that shot deflects. And the puck takes a crazy bounce. Puck sent in. And that's going to do it for 40 minutes of play as the Golden Knights were down 1, then tied it and added 2 more and lead 3-1 after 40. There's the last goal off the stick of Raphael Lavoie. Let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal, 20-14, close in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits, a little more of a disparity, 23-15, favoring the Golden Knights. Still leading in the passing percentage. Look at this! Through 40 minutes, still tied in the draws, thanks to Jack Eichel. And a couple draws won by Hurdle as well. But I will take that, absolutely. And no penalties to speak of still, as of yet. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see if the Golden Knights can close this one out here at home and go up 2-0 before heading to, was it Scott Trade Center or Enterprise Center in St. Louis? I honestly can't remember. But I know I'll know when it says it across the ice. So apologies to Blues fans, but I can't remember the name of your home arena. Either way, third period action coming at you next, which is right now on the VIG line. Pass across Theodore. Up the right side to Eichel. Eichel dances his way in, shoots, and a save made. And what a chance on the rebound. But Binnington's got that as well. All right, I think this is twice now for Aiden Hill. So one more for him, and then I can't show him anymore either. Chance taking it all in. Time saved by Hill in front. Golden Knights look to get it out. Not quite though, the Blues still have it. Buchnevich trying to do a little bit of puck magic, but he wasn't able to. May not have been wrapped in plastic, but that shot was fantastic. Puck deflected. And carried in. William Karlsson trying to get it down. Up the left side to Mitch Marner. Marner trying to dance his way in, turned aside by Binnington. And here's Lavoie. Score! No! I thought that was going to be a goal, a tuck-in shot, but Binnington got to the post and stopped it. And here's a look at Braden Shen. Delivering a hit on Marner. Puck carried in by Dylan Coughlin, who's wearing number 10 for some reason. I'm going to have to fix that. It is nice to know that Dylan Coughlin re-signed with the Golden Knights. I'm also kind of curious about Ville Heinola coming in from Winnipeg, because he's had some injury history and maybe hasn't had the breakout that they were hoping for in Winnipeg. So maybe change of scenery will help with that. We'll have to see. Maybe it could turn into a similar story like Ben Hutton, who's done very well for Vegas in a limited role. Cross Lozon to Coughlin. And the puck's carried in now by Tomas Hert. Hert dances his way in. He's got a pair. Light spring with 48. Golden Knights lead 5-1. Oh, they're going to do a goaltending change. Star Wars, A New Hope. As Joel Hofer is going in net now for St. Louis. Crunch. Fed across. Lozon. Up the left side to Eichel. Michael turning, shooting. No, he couldn't get it past Hofer. Tried the same move he did on Binnington. And it nearly paid off. Not enough, though. Here's Mark Stone. Stone's in. No fire. Denied by Hofer. The rebound went wide. Dylan Holloway gave it away to Stone. Stone hangs on to the puck for a moment. Finds Theodore, who tries to find Eichel, but that pass got picked off. That pass did not. Here comes Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev. Had it and lost it. Now Eichel's got it. Knocked off his stick. Has it again. Eichel fires, rebound to the air, and they couldn't get it in time. So the shot did not work. Drive by Howden from the blue line. Or sorry, that was Theodore, but that looked like a 21 instead of a 27, so I wasn't 100% sure. There is Howden to make it even more confusing. Brett Howden to the net, and on the redirect from Carlson, Hofer's got that. Golden Knights have really poured it on now. Up to 33 shots for the Blues 19. It was relatively close prior to that. 2:44 on the clock here as the Golden Knights look poised to go up 2-0 in this series. Howden with a chance, turned aside by Binnington. One-time blast just off the crossbar. Hanifin lets that one go, denied. Marner's got it. Or at least he had it. Save made by Hill. And as you heard, it's the final minute here of the third period. Hanifin tried to bring it in and rip it, but it was knocked off the stick. Now Torpachenko takes a hit of his own. And Riley Smith carries in for the VGK. Shooting and a save made off the shot by Anderson. 29.5 to go. Blues nearly being doubled in shots here. There's the one-timer. that hit the bar and came back out. And with a chance rebound! Hofer turned everything aside so far, which means Jim Montgomery might have a question as to who he starts in Game 3. But the Golden Knights go down 1 in the second, put up 5 in the second and third, and take Game 2 with a final score of 5-1. How you doing, Chance? All the goals surrendered by the Blues were past Jordan Binnington. So again, I wonder if Jim Montgomery is going to go to Joel Hofer in Game 3. We'll have to see. Who am I kidding? This game never does stuff like that, but making it for context, I guess. Or content, I should say. For the Golden Knights. With a nice goal here from Jack Eichel cutting against the grain. 5-1 is your final. Let's wrap things up after looking at the stats, shall we? Golden Knights get the magic 40 on net. Blues with 20 shots. We held on and won the passing percentage battle. Lost the face-off battle to be expected, but not as bad as I thought, which is good. But what matters most, Golden Knights go up 2-0 in the series, 5 goals in even strength, 2 of them off the stick of Tomas Hert on an excellent 3-point night, along with Barbashev, Eichel, and Raphael Lavoie finding the back of the net for Vegas. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. Once more, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer, 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a therapeutic Thursday, everybody. And I know I didn't stream yesterday, but I want to say Happy Canada Day to all of my fellow Canadian viewers. Cheers, everybody.